What is going on everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to play a lot with recycler views. I'm going to show you guys how to handle on clicks on multiple recycler views in different activities. So let me quickly show you the demo of today's tutorial. So we were done with our dashboard screen in our previous video of this series, and in this video, we will change data of our different type of items, and if a user click on a specific item, then it will take user to that specific restaurant with the same list of items. User can then also select different items from that particular restaurant. So without any further ado, let's get started. One thing I want to talk about here is that in previous video, we make this recycler view dynamic, but for the moment we will make it static. So I will erase this code and will make this recycler view from scratch. Similarly, I will erase the adapter class of this recycler view. This RecyclerView adapter will extend RecyclerView.adapter and will contain a view holder. For the errors, just press Alt and Enter at the same time and it will implement the methods by its own. I have also talked about these methods in my previous videos, so I'm not going to explain everything in detail. Let me cut this view holder and paste it at the top. Press Alt and Enter at the same time to make the constructor of view holder. Then I will make an array list containing model class, and then I will make a constructor of this adapter class. Then I will inflate my layout which I created in my previous video in onCreateViewHolder method. After inflating the layout, I will make the variables and will bind them with their corresponding views in XML file inside my view holder. After that, inside my own bind view holder method, I will assign an image and some text to my current item. I will also add an image in my model class because we will be changing images on clicking items in my first recycler view. Then I will return my array list in getItemCount method. After this, go back to dashboard fragment and create a new object of array list. And then create a variable of RecyclerView. Then set this variable of RecyclerView to the adapter which I have just created. Now I want my second recycler view to be refreshed whenever I click the first recycler view. So for this purpose, I will create an interface and I will name it to update recycler view. And in that interface, I will have a callback method with two arguments. First will be the position and second will be an array list of my model class. Then I will go to my static recycler view adapter to make some changings there. Now I will make a variable of interface and context, and I will also set my constructor accordingly. After that, I will go to on bind view holder method and check if my boolean variable is true. Which will be true for the first time, and an array list of dynamic recycler view model will be created and I will put some static items in it, and after that I will set my boolean variable to false. The next step is to go inside setOnclicklistener and implement if-else statements there. So basically, if the position will be 0, then this array list should be displayed. So I will copy this and paste it here. Similarly, if the position change, then an array list must appear but with some different kind of data. So for this purpose, I will slightly change the data of my different array lists. Then I will use my second boolean variable to check if the activity is launched. If it's true, then I will set the 0th position to a specific background which I have created in my previous video. Then go back to dashboard fragment and implement your interface. It will ask you to override this method. Now, as we altered the constructor in our adapter class, so we will also have to change this line of code and give arguments as we have given in the constructor of our adapter class. Then inside my callback method, I will simply set my recycler view to the adapter class. Now let's take a moment to test this activity. So I will run my app, and yeah, this is working absolutely fine. Okay, so now it's time to implement the next activity. So I will create a new activity and rename it to restaurant detail activity. Go to its XML file. The XML files does not contain any logics, so I will not be talking much. So this is the design of our new activity. This activity will simply have an image view, a text view, a rating bar, some more text views, 3 image views, 3 text views, an inner constraint layout, and 2 recycler views. So let's build it. So the design of this activity is done. This activity also has two recycler views, and if we click on the first one, the items in the second recycler view will change accordingly. This is the same concept which we have done so far in our dashboard fragment, so I'm not going to repeat it all over again. So I'm skipping it to the final form of this activity. So now I have created two adapters and two model classes for my two recycler views in this activity. I have also created an interface to update my recycler view. For testing purpose, I will go to manifest file and cut this intent filter and paste it between the brackets of this activity. And then I will run my app. So as you can see, this activity is also working fine. Then I will go to dashboard fragment and declare an integer variable. But before that, let's make integer variables in two of the model classes, which are a model class of second recycler view in dashboard fragment and in the model of first recycler view in our new activity, which is restaurant detail activity. Now, in order to have a click listener in second recycler view of dashboard fragment, we will use the best practice way, which is using interface. So we will go to the adapter class of second recycler view and implement an interface there. Now we can use click listener here in our callback method. We will get the position of first recycler view and pass it to the restaurant detail activity using put extra. This is not the best practice way to use put extra, but anyways, This will also work fine. Similarly, I will get my integer variable inside my other activity. Now I will pass this position as a hidden attribute in this array list. As I have made changings in model class of first recycler view in dashboard fragment, so I will go to the adapter class of first recycler view and explicitly add the position accordingly. And now finally I will go to restaurant detail activity adapter 1 and declare an integer variable and that variable will get that position from dashboard fragment and will assign the data to the second recycler view of this activity. Now let's run the app. So I have clicked on the second recycler view and it is not going anywhere, which means I must have overlooked something. Let me check it again. Alright, so I have forgotten to add setOnclicklistener in my dynamic recycler view adapter, which is the adapter of second recycler view in my dashboard fragment. So I will add it and then I will run my app. So as you can see, our app is working absolutely fine. Clicks on recycler views are also working perfectly good. So this is it for today. If you like my video, then drop me a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel either. This video was a bit confusing. If you have any query, feel free to comment it down. I will see you guys in the next video.